Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com here at Alan's Camera to unbox, sniff test, and talk about the new EOS 6D from Canon. It's going to be an interesting camera. I'm looking forward to playing with this. By the way, this is a copy, well, I'm buying this one because this is the one that Mark Arnold won during the competition, the contest that I ran on the website to win either a Nikon D600 or a Canon 6D. Mark chose the 6D and he gave me permission to unbox it, sniff test it, and even take some sample photos when I go out and shoot it this weekend. So that's what we'll do, and in a minute, we're gonna cut to Fro Vader to see what he thinks about the Canon 6D. So let's unbox it, let's sniff it, and just get a feel for how the body feels in the hands. So this is the kit version that came with the 24-105, but I am breaking the kit and just buying the body only because that is all you really want. The 24-105, that's personally not my choice. This is a $2,099 body. That's the same price as the D600, which I've already reviewed and like very much, and I can't see why I wouldn't like this Canon 6D. I'm trying to get more into shooting these Canons, trying to get my whole setup going so that I can bring you guys more reviews of Canon gear. So we'll put this down right. Ooh. Oh my God, do you know what it smells like? Do you know what this smells like? It smells like chalk pastels from when I used to take art at the Painter's Nest. Bob Ross never used chalk pastels. It smells like the purple pastel chalk. I love that smell. Anyway, we'll put that there. So you get the user's guides, boom, boom, the manuals right here, done. Then you get the accessory box. So let's try to get the accessory box out there. I wonder what Fro Vader thinks it's gonna smell like, I don't know. Here we go. We'll go to him in a minute. So we've got the accessories in here. You have video cables, you've got a 6D strap to be replaced by an RS Fro one day from Black Rapid. You have the battery charger, you've got your battery, you've got your USB cable, and there's one other cable in here that I'm not too sure what it is at the moment, but it's probably nothing uber-duberly fantastically important. So let's get to what is important, the body. Feels very nice. This is a nice feeling body. I've held this in Germany and in New York at the photo show. You know, this is the first full frame camera that's on a lower end price range for Canon. So with Nikon, you have the D600, Canon, you have the 6D. They're both going to be fantastic cameras. A lot of people talk about this as being a very good video camera, but don't forget, these are still cameras. There's been a lot of talk about the one cross-type sensor, but I'm going to take this out hopefully to a hockey game tomorrow, as long as I can borrow a 70-200. Maybe I'll borrow the Sigma 70-200 OS, take this out to a hockey game, put the new GoPro on top of here, and just start shooting some sample photos. But you know, it's nice in the hands, feels good, nice 3.2-inch screen. Open this up and it takes one SD card. Doesn't take two. The Nikon D600 takes two SD cards, which is much nicer, by the way, when you have two cards in there, but it's not a deal breaker by any stretch of the imagination. This does your 4.5 frames a second. It looks like a nice camera. It feels like a nice camera. I really wouldn't complain if I had to shoot with this bad boy. And what I'll say is when you get into the full frame bodies, and I said this with the Nikons, is when you go to full frame, it's time to get good glass. You put away the kit lenses, you put away the f4s, you put away any variable aperture lens, and you invest in better quality glass, because now that you have the capability, the high ISO capability, or just the better quality that you get out of a full frame sensor, you really want to put on that better glass, especially if you're getting paid to shoot. As a professional, you're going to want to, you know, if you're getting paid, you want to have that good quality glass on here. So pick up some really good Canon glass, the 70-200s, the 16-35s, the 50-1.4s, the 85-1.4, things like that. But anyway, let's see what Fro Vader thinks about this camera. Then we'll come back to wrap it up. And this is just a preview for the Canon 6D. Fro Vader, back to you.
Thank you, Jared, for sending me this camera to tell you what I think about it. Oh my God, this thing is a full-frame camera. I can't believe that they squeezed inside this little box, this EOS 6D, a full-frame sensor. That is like having a droid unit filled with two brains because they're bigger. Find me a droid unit. Find me an R2-D2 or a C3PO with a full-frame sensor, and I'll be happy to give them a sniff. I mean, Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, it smells good. Oh, my God. You know what it smells like? It smells like the interior decorator at the Starfleet place that I was at because, you know, I like smelling the Starfleet ladies. So, anyway, I'm really excited to play with this camera. This feels really good in my paws. Let's go back to Jared at Alan's camera.
All right, Fro Vader, you crazy, crazy, crazy helmeted guy. I love that guy. He's a cool guy. So you heard what he thought. You heard what I think. Really, again, this is just a preview. This isn't a full-on test yet. That's why I want to take this out before I just quickly take some snapshots and actually run it through its paces and use it in a real-world shooting environment and bring you the results that I got from there. So, smells like a chalk pastel. The purple one, love that smell, love chalk pastels. Feels good in the hands. You get all the buttons up here on the top. There's not a lot of buttons back here on the back. Compared to the Nikon, you have all the buttons back here on the back. You got your menu, your info. Where's the play button? Right here. So the buttons are in a slightly different place. You've got your twisty wheel up here. You have to push the button in to turn it because it has the lock. But other than that, once you go full frame, you're never going to want to go back to anywhere else, and I can't wait to see the quality of this. Maybe I will get to shoot Bieber in the pit with something like this coming up on Wednesday. Bieber and Psy performing. I may break this out to shoot. We'll see if I do that at a concert. So there you have it. That is a preview of the Canon 6D. There will be a full review when I get to test out the camera. So from Alan's camera, well, he's got these in stock. Call him 215-547-2841. Check out alanscamera.com if you're in the US, and they'll help you out with all your Canon needs. There you go. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya. Are you subscribed yet on the YouTube channel? Well, click this subscribe button right here. Also click this box if you want to be emailed every time I upload a new video so you can get the latest video uploads as they happen. And also, if you haven't signed up for the free user's guide, sign up right here. Put your name, email address in here, hit send it. You will get a free ebook sent to your email, as well as a link to a 60-minute long video on flash photography in the studio that Adam and I created. So please do that, and we'll see you.